This is shop talk. You finish drilling. The next line is a rapid to a new XY. The tool plunges to drill depth on the lathe air, straight through a clamp. Cause: the can cycle was still active. Fix: one line, G80, before the rapid. That's the whole video. Now here's why it works. G80 is the can cycle cancel. It tells the control, stop the drill, peck, tap, or bore cycle that's running. Without it, the cycle keeps firing on every XY move you make. That's the trap. And it's not a bug. It's modal behavior. Modal means the code stays active until something cancels or replaces it. G81 turns drilling on. G80 turns it off. Modal codes don't expire. They wait. Here's the crash. G81 drills the first hole. The next line looks like a rapid, but the controller still has G81 active. So it drills again at the new position. That G00 doesn't override G81. Different modal groups. The drill cycle owns Z. The motion command owns the path. They coexist. So your rapid to the next feature becomes a drill move to that feature. Through whatever's in the way. Clamp, fixture, vice jaw, doesn't matter. Before G80, every XY move triggers the cycle. After G80, XY moves are pure positioning. Same code, opposite outcome. Now, does a new cycle cancel the old one? Sort of. Starting G83 replaces G81 in the same modal group, but that's not a cancel, it's a swap. If you want clean positioning between cycles, say, retract above all clamps and move clear, you need G80 in between. Otherwise, every transition is a drill move. Here's the opinion. Most cam posts bury G80 so cleanly that operators editing by hand have never had to type it. The crash is a knowledge gap. The habit: every time you finish a hole pattern, the very next line is G80, before any rapid, before any tool change, before any thinking. Most controls also drop the R plane and Z depth values when G80 runs. So if you call a new cycle later, you re-specify them. Cleaner programs, fewer surprises. On Fanuc and Haas, G80 is in modal group 09, the canned cycle group. Other codes in that group will also cancel the cycle by replacement. G73, G81, G83, G84, G85. But relying on replacement is fragile. If you ever delete a cycle later or reorder operations, the cancel disappears with it. Explicit G80 survives edits. One line, every time, no exceptions. If you've made it this far, G80 isn't optional. It's the close paren on every canned cycle. Subscribe. We break down the codes that actually crash machines.